What?
Are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Well, that was a metaphor. Okay, you know, Max, sometimes I'm just riffing. Would you allow me to riff? As the leader, can I riff? Can I riff? Yes.
We're back with another episode. I'm Jake.
Yep. I'm Nate.
This is the Film Riff podcast.
Yeah, this might be a little bit of a lighter episode. There's not that much to talk about today. I mean, we say that and then we'll end up talking for 2 hours again.
That's how it goes. But we do got Pluribus and Jay Kelly.
Yes, and a little bit of Welcome to Derry. I
yeah.
caught up a little bit. I plan on catching up and watching the season finale this weekend, but
How many episodes are out?
it'll be 8 in total, I'm pretty sure. So I'm on episode 7. I think I'm on episode 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, we can get into it. I mean, this has been huge news, rattling kind of the entire movie industry.
Oh, yeah.
But Netflix kind of officialized they're, in the process of buying Warner Brothers, which is crazy because I feel like there's a lot of stuff happening that's like, it's so behind the scenes that it's like, I don't think anybody that's like reporting on this actually knows what's going on. No. Because now it's like, apparently Paramount's trying to do a hostile takeover to stop the deal, and then there's all this like crazy speculation that Trump is playing a big part in it because he's buddy with the Paramount CEO and his family who runs everything, and he's trying to like block the deal for Netflix because of monopoly. I don't know, dude. It's crazy.
I think that's all. Because wouldn't they have already done that?
I mean, I don't know.
Wouldn't it be that simple?
Well, if Paramount has a successful like kind of bargain and gets in there and stops everything, hostile takeover, and actually ends up buying it, then I mean, how could you not think that there's some like
That's just
there's some other force in play?
I just think when it comes to like big deals like this, there's a million different options that's going to happen. Like there's not just like, we're going to buy it, we won, it's done. It's like, oh no, because you have like the best lawyers in the world and they're like, hey, we could actually do this and do that. And then their lawyer team's fighting back being like, oh no, you can't. And then they're like, yeah, we can. And oh, we've got this thing now, and it just goes on for years.
Yeah. God, yeah.
It's just going to be and you're going to see some crazy like headlines until that shit's done.
Yeah, for sure. It's like every week there's going to be something coming out about this. And yeah, I mean, this is the type of deal that would take, honestly, years to really go through.
Well, okay, so the thing with I think it was like AT&T back in the day, Time Warner, something like that.
Yeah. I think they did.
They didn't block it.
They were super close.
It went through.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Trump was against it because he said it was like a monopoly.
Yes.
And that went through. So.
So probably wouldn't make too much more difference here.
Yeah, and I don't even think. I mean, I haven't heard Trump even say anything.
Yeah, he really hasn't.
He
really hasn't.
I think people are just being like, "Hey, Trump knows that guy, so let's put it together and let's put the headline out."
Yeah, let's get it out.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't think that's going to be the way this gets stopped. Yeah. It's going to have to be through some badass lawyer shit.
Yeah,
and I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't be
believe in everything that you read, and then also.
Well, I just don't get your hopes up. Is what I'm trying to say, because I think Netflix is going to end up getting through.
God damn.
And I think everything
I will
we're
say,
seeing,
Netflix buying Warner Brothers is probably the worst scenario that could have happened.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was literally the night before that got announced, Ted Sarandos came out and was like, I'm looking at shorter windows or tighter windows for films, like in movie theaters. And it's like, why? Like, I mean, Netflix buying one of the, well, we talked about this earlier, like on an earlier pod, but Warner Brothers had like the best year, like financially in the box office, like the last few years, I think. And it's like, you're taking one of the most profitable movie distributors that are like advocating for movie theaters to stay open and thrive, and you're selling it to the biggest anti-movie theater company probably in the world.
I just hope that Netflix is like, hey, we're still gonna have movies. What the hell is everyone freaking out about?
No, but
I mean, that's what I'm hoping.
I mean, so they put movies out in movie theaters right now.
I know,
right? but limited releases.
I know.
And then it's also like they only do that so that they can like see guys, we're cool too. Like we're good guys. Like we're good guys. They lose money in like their entire business model for putting movies out in the movie theater.
But maybe this could change that.
No, I think they want the catalog. They want the permanent catalog, and they want all of the IP that comes with Warner Brothers. Because think about it. You don't think you think Netflix is going to turn their nose up at having the entire DC catalog up for grabs and the entire branding of like HBO?
Man, yeah.
They want to own that, dude. They want all of it. But this is like the biggest. It's crazy to me that there's even a world where. I mean, you look at places like Disney, like that's one of the biggest monopolies in the world. So honestly, like I was about to say that this is surprising, but it's really not. Like
I think
monopolies in the entertainment business are egregious.
I think I'd rather have Netflix than Disney.
No,
because Disney might I don't know. They're just gonna make everything shit, dude.
Yeah.
At least Netflix will, at least it's like, well, we don't know.
Yeah, because obviously we've criticized Netflix quite a bit in the past, and it's just.
Yeah, but that's like their own shit. Like now they got someone else's shit, like maybe.
Yeah, but if they can't turn out, consistently good content, what makes you think that they're gonna not kind of rub off in some sort of way on the types of movies that get made for Warner Brothers? Because Warner Brothers, they invest in like original IP.
I'm just trying to be optimistic, right? Right now I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Because everything you say, everyone should
Very
be
valid.
valid
Yeah.
to be like, skeptical,
Yeah.
So playing devil's advocate and being an optimistic guy, I can be like, well, Netflix is very new in comparison to everyone else. Maybe they're just now starting to get it,
Yeah.
Maybe Warner Brothers sucked when they first started, It's like, it takes a while to get good, and maybe they'll start putting out good shit.
No.
I think the biggest fear is that they kill the theater, right? They stop
Dude.
putting movies out.
We're gonna have Stranger Things. We're gonna have 11 versus Vecna versus Harry Potter versus like the F1.
You think they'll do
dude.
that?
Yeah, like no, I don't know, but it's hard to not think that Netflix would just try to capitalize on all this like crazy IP that they're getting, and then just like tarnish it in the way that they tarnish literally pretty much everything else that they touch.
You would hope they just buy it and just let it keep doing its thing and not fuck with it. Just own
Yeah.
it. Let it. But it wasn't profitable, apparently.
Yeah, I think they just spent so much money on
Making good shit.
keeping movies in the movie theaters for long runs, like the types of movies that they're making.
But they made their money back on it.
Not on a lot of stuff. You got to think most movies that come out are losing money. Like majority of movies that come out are losing money.
Man.
So it's like it's a constant.
Were they really losing that much money, or do you think they just got a deal they just couldn't refuse?
No. They like filed bankruptcy. I'm pretty sure like multiple times. Like Warner Brothers has been struggling for a while, and it's been like very well known. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, so they like feel like they like have to sell.
They're like the best ones.
They're up there. They're definitely up there. Because I think we talked about this before, but it was like for me, I'm like, dude, like if only Apple TV. Like I feel like Apple TV was like the best scenario by Warner Brothers, but like they weren't even in the running. I don't think. But I
didn't
feel
even
like
hear
Apple's
their
done
name.
so good at like keeping movies in the movie theater and like advocating for stuff like that too. And then all of their content's like very high quality. Like we've talked about a ton. Like not every show hits, but the production value and like the stuff that they're investing in is actually like is really good.
Yeah. I remember saying something like my only concern was their movies don't
Yeah.
really hit for me.
Yeah.
They only had like a couple, right?
Yeah, they're on their way. But Martin Scorsese, Joseph Kosinski, like they're working with good directors.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it takes
Yeah.
time. They're new.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I don't know. It's the apocalypse, guys. Run out of your houses and start screaming in hysteria. Like, no,
I think
it's not that bad.
I think
It's
it's fun to like, or it helps. Like you hear everyone freaking out. It just makes views and clicks. I don't know. Everyone's valid though to be worried.
Yeah.
I'm just worried they fuck the theater up.
Well, did you hear? Well, I don't know if you knew. I don't know if we talked about this, but Christopher Nolan is the president of the Directors Guild of America. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got elected within like the last year or so. But apparently, Christopher Nolan called a meeting with Netflix to like just tell him what's going up. You know?
Yeah, Netflix was like, yeah, no doubt, dude, we own you.
Yeah,
Same
we
guys.
own your ass.
Yeah. You want another movie made in this fucking town?
He's
You
with,
want to end up like Shia LaBeouf?
yeah, you'd be blacklisted,
Yeah.
out of here.
You want a random Me Too just pop up?
Exactly, right?
Yeah. We can burn you, dude.
Yeah, yeah. But I think Christopher Nolan's not with Warner Brothers anymore. He was. I think he's with Universal Pictures now, right?
Yeah, he left Warner Brothers. He got like
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a couple different reasons, but I heard one like it had to do with like someone he liked as like an actor.
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers is like, we're not working with that guy anymore. And he's like, all right, I'm out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
GOAT. Christopher Nolan's literally the GOAT.
I think that's how it went. And then I heard another story where, he just contract ended and
Yeah, he was just like, I'm going elsewhere.
yeah,
Wait for my projects, do them how I want to do it.
it's something. Oh, damn. Had something to do with COVID too. Because they weren't putting movies out in theater and
Oh, it was
shit.
probably Tenet. Probably the release.
I think
the
that-
release of Tenet was probably really fucked.
That was the only movie that came out during then.
Yeah, there wasn't.
There was something to do with like them not. They would put it out on like streaming,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was
like,
butthurt about that, and he was like, "All right, I'm out."
Which is
Fuck
good.
y'all."
Which
yeah.
is good.
No, I respect
that
it.
movie needed to. That is a movie that needs to be seen in the movie
Tenet?
theater. Like, yeah,
I saw it in theaters.
yeah. So
It was
good.
literally like the only movie that was out. I was like dying to see something.
Yeah, I'm a huge defender of that movie. I think a lot
I
of
like
people
it.
shit on it.
I like it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's weird as shit. I had to go on Reddit and just read.
Read explain
Hours
videos,
to-
yeah. I get it.
Apparently, the two actors, Robert Pattinson and Washington,
John David Washington.
I believe, both of them were like had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the movie ended, they rapped and they're like, "Dude, I don't know." Like they
Well,
both.
you see them in interviews. They have no clue.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, yeah.
I just read it somewhere.
no,
I
they're
was like,
pretty.
They're vocal about it.
Yeah, they're pretty vocal about
They're like, "Dude, what the fuck was this?" Oh, apparently they figured it out what it was about, and they're like, "I have no idea how
Yeah,
that even
yeah.
possible."
Yeah, but that's like a testament to Christopher Nolan because it's like, even though they didn't understand the movie, blah blah blah, they were like, yeah, he's like the best director I've ever worked with. Like, he's,
Yeah, they still turned out a
he's
good
the
performance.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much else to say about the Netflix Warner Brothers thing. I mean, we'll see where it develops. I have no clue what's gonna happen.
Yeah, who knows? This is gonna
But
be
it's
a
kind of
nasty
a
legal
it's kind
battle.
of fun to watch a little bit. It's kind of like like we're watching a TV show, but in the real world, you know.
What if Paramount takes over and they end up doing like the same shit Netflix was gonna do, just fuck everything up and just kill the theater?
Well, I don't like the idea of Paramount buying them either, but
Yeah,
that-
but they're
I think it would
definitely
be.
the
I think it
better-
would be better.
for sure.
I think it would be a better option.
They're like an old school, they've been around forever.
Yeah.
They put out classic movies.
So yeah, a lot of
So-
history there.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of history. But yeah, we can get into the trailers and stuff from this week. The Boys final season trailer came out. I could not be more hyped. I'm like every season of this show has been so good to me.
You know me, I already fell off on that show.
You don't watch The Boys?
I watched like the first
No,
two seasons and I fell off.
dude.
It got way too gross for me.
Really?
Yeah, I told you. that.
No way, it grossed you out that bad.
Yeah, I mean,
it's bad.
It's not like I can't watch it because it's gross, but it just felt like that was like that's all it became. Is like
Yeah, it's like overly grotesque.
it's like
for just the point of
it's
being
just shock
shocking.
value. Yeah,
shock
it's like
value.
fuck, dude. I don't even know what the story's about anymore. It just seems like a guy's flying out of a dick and blowing up in some dude's asshole. It's like it's just shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck
It
am
is
I watching?
It is disgusting.
Yeah,
I do think the story's cool. Like I don't know. It's just like the whole world building and stuff in that show is really good, and it's just like one of the best superhero things coming out right now. Like,
I loved it the first season,
yes, yeah.
and I noticed in the second season it turned into product placement hell, dude. I mean, go back and watch it. It was like nonstop.
Conspiracy.
No, go
Conspiracy.
back. Conspiracies. Like every 5 seconds, like, dude, my Yeti's not keeping my water cold that I got from Walmart today. And he's like, man, that's crazy. You want some Taco Bell? I got it off the menu. It's the secret menu, item 7. And he's like, man, I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts. You want a donut? He's like, yeah, give me the new Krispy Kreme donut that they have for the holidays.
Dude, I don't remember.
That's
being
all
that.
it is,
I mean,
dude.
there's probably it's Amazon. Like Amazon's like the most egregious with product placement.
But I'm telling you,
But
it
was not that bad. It was not that bad.
It was to the point where I was like, I've never seen it before like that. Like I never like really watched for product placement to that point. But it was just like, I was like, this isn't like, is this a joke? Like, He'd come in like, man, this Mountain Dew's all messed up. He's like, I need something to wash down these Doritos I just ate.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Go whenever you get a chance. If you get like, we hit like a lull in TV shows or something, go and just let me throw on season 2. See what this motherfucker's talking about. See if he's full of shit.
Dude, but there's so much more that happened in the story.
I know.
Like you've missed so much.
Oh, I bet.
You've
I bet
missed
some dude.
No, there's like, but it's like the action's badass. The
No, it's
characters are
cool.
awesome. Homelander's like the best villain. Like he's one of the best like all time villains.
He's a good villain. I just, after a while, then the 3rd season and then the 4th, I'm like, Jesus, dude. Guy's sucking a dick and then just explodes because it comes too much or something. I'm like, it's the fucking.
It is like that. It is definitely like that. Yeah, it's so gross. But
it's okay though. I mean, I don't
no, it looks great. Like this trailer was enough to get me hyped. Like obviously, well, I won't spoil it for you unless you don't care, and for anybody else that's listening.
It's.
But,
I mean, you do what you
yeah,
want. If you feel like it's worth the spoiler.
But from where season 4 left off, it's like their backs against the wall. Butcher's going fucking nuts, crazy, turns on him, and it's like leading up to this big battle between Butcher, who has powers now, and Homelander, and then all the boys trying to kind of wrangle in, and like it's kind of like a battle between like two evils, and then the boys are caught in the middle, and they got to figure out what's going on,
How's Starlight?
how to fix it.
She's still a baddie.
Yeah, she got I feel bad.
Nah.
That was like the big joke of season 4.
Oh.
Is that she got a lot of work done.
Oh, really?
But there's a really funny storyline with her in season 4 for Huey that it's like, dude, it had me dying the whole time. This show is so funny. Like,
It is.
it's gonna go down as like one of the, like, I don't know, one of the defining TV shows of this era. Like, I really think a lot of people will hear it that much, especially for superhero content. Because I think, in a way, I don't think there's any Invincible TV show without The Boys. Like, I think The Boys was like the first thing of this era to like usher in kind of more darker, mature superhero content.
Oh, for sure.
So you got to give it a lot of credit there.
No, I'm not hating on it. I mean, like I said, first season was insane, and like it blew Netflix. Like it gave like not motivation.
Or Amazon.
Yeah, my bad. It gave Amazon momentum.
To do a lot of other
Because
big
no
shows.
one gave a fuck about Amazon shows, and then that
No.
came out, and everyone's like, "Oh shit,
Amazon's
that's actually
like-
really good." And then
yeah.
let me see what the next. But I mean, that's the only one I can really think of right now. But
Yeah, I mean, Amazon has a lot of good shows, but yeah, The Boys really was like one of the first big things that they had
that everyone
like,
took serious.
That everyone took serious, yeah. So,
But
yeah,
has it
it's-
not fallen off? Is it still
No,
going strong?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
I thought it's still like I thought it had like a cult following.
No,
now.
yeah, no, it's awesome. I mean,
It
I
went
think
from mainstream
because,
to cult following. I felt like
yeah. I think the gaps in the last 2 seasons, like from season 3 to 4 and 4 to 5, like they've been really long. Almost like Severance, like when we were talking about Severance earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the gap in between seasons was so long that it's like a lot of hype died, but then it came back. And I feel like
Okay.
that's how it is for The Boys every like the last couple seasons. Like the hype was gone because it was so long, but then once it came out, everybody was like, "Let's freaking go!" And I think it's huge because the show is so memeable and like, quotable, and there's just so much pop culture like material in it that's, you know, people in the zeitgeist just loved eating it. They're like, yeah, the boys, Homelander's the GOAT, bro.
But it's kind of hard to be mainstream when you're that like nasty, you know?
Yeah, which is crazy because it's like, I mean, it's impressive that they have stayed mainstream, even with how gross it is.
And I feel like everyone I knew who watched it don't watch it anymore, except for you.
No, everybody, dude, everybody's watching it. Everybody loves it.
We'll
Not
put the numbers up. I know.
everybody, but like, it's more people that I know that watch it are still watching it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just your demographic.
Yeah.
Old motherfucker. Nah, that's kidding.
Well, I mean, that's who make up all the fucking views and shit.
Yeah, it's all the boomers on Facebook.
Boomers.
Scrolling. Boomers. Millennials.
Hey, that's gonna be you in 2 years, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
You're 2 years away from being a boomer.
God, stop. No. I'm aging out of like my being like cool. I'm about to be like unk. About to be unk.
Brother, I don't think you've ever been cool.
Okay. All right. No, but The Boys. Fuck you.
No, it's just
No, I
funny.
was
That's
kidding, I was
funny.
kidding.
You're unk. That's funny.
Unk.
Just that word cracks me up. Calling people unk.
It's funny. Now, yeah, the boys. It's
What
for
is
the
it, season
boys.
5?
It's Loki for the boys.
Season 5?
Yeah, season 5.
And that's the finale.
Yeah, final season.
Damn.
Which I'm glad. I think 5 seasons of a show, it didn't overstay its welcome.
No.
Like they knew when to quit.
It's definitely not like I would consider it kind of short, but
Yeah,
but fine.
it's like right in a
There's nothing
sweet,
wrong
like
with
kind of a
that.
sweet little range, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've been watching Gen V, like the spinoff, in the last couple years, like first and second season. And then really good show. Like the spinoff quality's there too. Like,
Oh yeah.
and it's good. And
I mean, it's a comic book shit. They can go on.
yeah,
for,
there you go.
You
Do
know?
so many little things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm really high on the boys. Not as high as
Hey yo.
I'm really high on the boys. Paul. No, but definitely not as much as Invincible, or Fallout probably.
No, dude, don't even compare the two.
Fallout and the boys are kind. I gotta see more Fallout.
Fallout's
Season 2, I think it's gonna cook.
yeah, dude.
Comes
It's
out this
not even on the
next
same
week,
fucking
dude.
level,
I'm
dude.
hyped.
It's not even the same level. That's Amazon too, huh? I didn't even think about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's a banger too. Shit.
Yeah. See,
What would you say their other one is besides those two?
I like it a lot, bro.
I know, but like
I-
one that you actually like. I know there's like popular ones.
Reacher?
Yeah, I was about to say that's a popular one. I mean, but like actually something you think is like a good quality.
Okay, I'm about to cook. It's just I'm.
Don't tell me
I'm
any
blanking
Tom
right now.
Clancy ones.
Tom Clancy. What Tom Clancy one?
I don't know. I always thought they had like some goofy shit like that on there. Isn't Reacher that? Tom Clancy?
Bro, they're listing all these HBO shows on here. Oh,
all
that
bad.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, that show was huge. That was like that won like so many Emmys. Yeah, that was not a good example. Can't lie. Oof.
Yeah, you're really
Oh, I'm scrolling far. Right now.
Hey, but at least they got the boys and they got
Yeah,
they got Fallout now.
Yeah, the ones we've mentioned are
Yeah.
the top ones.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like Reacher might be the next one. That's like more mainstream fun though. Like that's like the dad rock of TV shows.
Yeah, I'm looking for huge. I mean, obviously, I've seen a lot of stuff that I know and stuff that I like,
Yeah.
but yeah, huge things. I'm not seeing a lot.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
well,
Yeah, I was
well,
gonna say.
I just shot my argument in the foot a little bit. But it's okay. It's all right.
No, you're good. Hey,
No,
the Golden
but-
Globes is that? What a joke that shit is, dude.
Speaking of,
They didn't have an Amazon award show, huh? They just need to host it.
yeah, right. Streaming on Amazon.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we can move on from the boy. I mean, obviously, I'm hyped for the trailer. The trailer was good.
It looked cool.
I think a lot of speculation on who's gonna die. I don't know because I haven't read the end of the comic, so I don't know who dies or like who lives, and even if it'll like stay kind of the same.
Is the comic finished?
Yeah,
Okay.
finished a long time ago.
I didn't know if it was like a Game of Thrones thing where
Nah.
the dude just got lazy and was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, but yeah, we can move on. There was another TV trailer for The Night Manager season 2, which we don't have to touch on this super heavy because I haven't seen season 1. Like I'll preface, but season 1 on AMC, The Night Manager, starring Tom Hiddleston and Hugh Laurie, and it was kind of like it was really big when it came out a little bit because I remember a lot of buzz about it and people loved it, thought it was amazing. But it's kind of a James Bondsy kind of thing, like MI5, MI6 or something, whatever it is. And Tom Hiddleston, obviously, great actor, love him. Loki, you know Thomas, you know
That
Tom
name
Hiddleston.
sounds familiar.
I just said Loki.
Oh, I thought you were saying like I low key like him.
No, I said he plays Loki.
You know, I was thinking that as a pun. I was like, I bet I could use a low key pun right here. I didn't even know you were actually saying that.
Yeah, I was saying Loki, not low key, bro. No, yeah, dude. I'm really interested in trying out this show because it was supposed to just be like a 1 season thing, like one and done. But they're coming back for another season on Amazon this time. Which, speaking of Amazon, damn, missed a good segue, dude. Missed a great segue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it seems like everybody's coming back and I have another story, but people seem pretty hyped for this. And
You're gonna try to get caught up
I'm
on
definitely
it.
gonna try to get caught up on it. And whenever that second season's coming out, Might have to
When did it come out?
review.
When did it like season 1 come
I
out?
think it was 2018.
God damn.
Yeah, so it's which
I was
is
like,
so scary to say, like 2018.
You're like describing this movie. I was like, I don't think I've ever fucking heard of this movie. I was kept trying to think. I'm like, man, that's
There's a show. It's a show.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
show.
sure.
Yeah, and I was like, I never heard of this show, and then that makes a lot of sense.
No, it's so The Night Manager is a crime drama following the work of former British soldier Jonathan Pine.
Yeah.
Hotel night porter Pine is contracted by an intelligence operative who asks for his assistance to spy on the international businessman Richard Roper. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an enlisted secret agent and then like spy shit. Which is
2018 was booming too at the time.
it was.
Yeah, Stranger Things, Full Gear, Game of Thrones.
That wasn't first season of Stranger Things.
No, I'm
Or
not
you
saying
just meant,
first
like,
season,
TV
but
in
I'm just
general?
saying TV. Like it was like
Yeah, it probably got swallowed up in like the midst of the rest of the golden age.
there
of
was just
television.
there was just like
Yeah.
a bunch of big
A
shit
lot of
just
stuff
popping
on.
off. Shameless.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people don't like that, but
Yeah, Shameless was on. Shameless was in its probably 10th season before now it's like
10th?
20th. I know it's over now. Dude, there's too many seasons of Shameless.
oh yeah, after
I
like
can't believe they
it
stretched
turned
that
into a
that
shit
far.
show. It used to be to have like a good story, and then it just went to like just pop culture references and not even like this.
Yeah, one of the all-time like fall-offs of a TV show.
Terrible, dude.
Yeah, so bad.
I used to love it.
Yeah.
Did you ever like it, or you kind of like? Eh?
I liked like the first like 5 seasons are pretty.
That's about where I.
Pretty
That's
good,
probably
yeah.
like exactly where I was at.
Yeah.
5 and then 6, 7. I think 7. I think 6. I didn't see it coming. I was kind of like, it's still good, right? And the 7, I was like, all right, I can't lie to myself anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, God. Showtime shows always fall off. Showtime shows never hold up, I feel like.
Yeah.
Except for Twin Peaks, The Return. Great season of television. But yeah, going back to Night Manager, AMC, well, obviously moving over to Amazon. But I feel like the AMC origin, like that first season, like AMC in that era was like kind of in between shows. Like they didn't really have a lot. Like Breaking Bad had ended. Better Call Saul wasn't really a hit yet. And then there was like some other stuff on AMC. But AMC's always had really good shows. It's just
They're kind of like FX in a way.
yeah.
Same,
it's
very
comparison.
similar shows.
Like they have some all-timer shows.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of stuff that just really flies under the radar. But
Very
it's, like,
mainstream
very
shows
good.
that are like, kind of like they cuss and they show tits. You know. It's
Yeah.
Like, but they're like on. I feel like it was. I know it's not regular. It's not NBC, but it was like I felt like a regular. Like I could just flip through the cable and be like, oh shit, there's FX.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
was
like an
like
HBO
HBO
show.
yeah.
Like there's not like a lot of sex and
Like I don't have to pay
Like-
for You don't have to pay for
it's,
FX.
It's like general. It's like high quality TV for like a general audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like way because
Trying to get your foot in the door into like real shit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. AMC I think has higher quality. If you look at like,
I agree.
Their like Breaking Bad is better than anything FX has like ever made.
I agree.
So like the highs are higher for AMC, but they're very similar.
Yeah. Like I feel like AMC and like has a bunch of shows like Sons of Anarchy. And,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but we can move on.
Peaky Blinders, by the way, was popping off in 2018.
It was Netflix on Netflix. Yeah.
No.
Peaky Blinders has always been on Netflix.
Well.
What do you mean? Oh, on
It-
BBC.
Yeah, it was actually like it was like on some other shit. Netflix.
Yeah,
just do what they
Sky.
always
It's
do.
like Sky One or
They
something.
just buy something that's already made.
Yeah. 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 Let's see. God, we can skip over the drama trailer. I'll go through it really fast. You don't care about it really.
Yeah, not at the moment, but I'm sure I will. I mean, those are two big
I
names.
think it'll end up being pretty good. Okay, so the drama, new movie from A24, dropped a trailer, kind of randomly. I didn't even know they were making this movie. I never like heard anything about the production, anything. But starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. Days before their wedding, a couple's relationship is shaken when one partner discovers unsettling truths about the other. So kind of very basic premise.
He's like-
a little bit.
He's like, you're
Nothing-
black? I thought you were Mexican.
Exactly.
This
What
changes
the hell?
everything.
What the hell? Oh, it's from the guy who did Dream Scenario. I didn't know that. Did you ever watch that with Nick Cage
No.
on HBO?
No.
Dude, or the other A24 movie? Dude, I kind of liked it. I think they missed on the premise a little bit, but like with how great the premise was, like I don't think the movie like lived up to it. But there's some stuff in that movie that is like very well done, and the direction as like a whole is like very good. So that's kind of I'm okay. I'm actually.
I mean, it's Robert Pattinson.
I'm in for this.
Zendaya.
Yeah, Robert, and you know Robert Pattinson's picking good roles. So same as Zendaya, honestly.
Yeah.
Like they don't pick bad stuff. But yeah, dude, that's crazy. I mean, the trailer kind of got me. It gave
I'll watch
me,
it.
Yeah, like it kind of gave me materialist vibes in terms of like the trailer. Like it's hard not to kind of compare it to that aesthetic, I guess. Like with like the wedding aesthetic and like big city and like a couple and like some stuff's going on. Like what am I gonna choose? How am I gonna react? But yeah, I mean, just the actors and the director with that, it looks pretty good. In A24, obviously we talked endlessly about this, but
We trust them
we trust them
for the most part. Yeah.
For the
they came back. They came back this year.
They have come back.
Yeah, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they kind of toned down how many movies they were making a year.
They have a lot this year. They have a lot this year.
Yeah.
I mean, three.
They might win Best Picture. Marty Supreme.
Fuck, I forgot about Marty. Now they have a shit ton this year.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But they're all fucking good.
They've all been pretty great.
There's fucking 3 of them right now. That's probably my top, for sure, in my top 10.
Which ones?
Oh, I can off the top of my head. Bring her back. Bring her back. Friendship.
Smashing Machine.
Warfare. That's not my top.
Oh yeah.
10, but that's still it's a
if
quality.
I had
movie.
legs, I'd kick you. Did you say Friendship?
Yeah, Friendship.
Warfare. Eddington.
That's my
Materialist was great.
And then you got Marty Supreme coming out.
Yeah, they did cook this year.
They also had a you
good.
just said Eternity. Trying to think of another one, but yeah, those are fucking.
That new Eternity movie, which we missed that one sadly, but
It's still out.
I know.
I thought about it,
Dude,
but
take Paige to see it.
that's why I didn't
That'll
go
be
see
your
it.
thing to review, bro.
That's why I didn't go. It's because I know she wants to see it. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Eddington's probably it's still my second favorite at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's up there.
You weren't as high on it as
It's
I
up
was.
there. It's up there.
But
It's
you
up
were
there.
still high.
Yeah, I'm definitely still high.
Yeah, it's
yeah. So obviously comparing the differences in like the A24 movies, because you can tell like what their contenders are that they're like rallying behind for Oscars, because they're doing that every year. And then kind of the movies that are going to end up flying under the radar, being a little bit more chill. I think that's what this movie is. This movie seems way more like it's not going to be an Oscar-y movie. Nobody's going to get nominated, but it'll be like a fun, interesting film that with two great lead performances.
Is there a date on it? Because I could tell you right away if they're even.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like in April.
Yeah, because if it said November, I'd be like, well,
it's
maybe.
April 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're not pushing this that heavy, but
No, but our point was that A24 we trust.
yeah, it'd be cool.
I feel like last year, kind of, yeesh.
Yeah, no, I agree.
They had Death of a Unicorn. I was like, I didn't like that.
It's crazy we saw that long ago. That was one of the first things that
was like in
we
March.
reviewed it on this pod, dude. One of the first.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, we can go to the biggest trailer of the week. Supergirl, starring Millie Alcott, directed by Craig Gillespie, and the second film entry into the new James Gunn DCU.
Now they say teaser, but I mean it was a pretty long teaser.
2+ minute trailer or teaser. That's a fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Now I will say, I think they call it a teaser because they show you some stuff from the movie, but they don't say anything about the plot. Like there's like no, you can't even tell at all what this movie's about.
I had an idea.
Really?
I kind of like when I'm watching, I'm thinking like, okay, she's. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, so what really surprised me though is so basically in Superman, right? The whole James Gunn's whole thing was like, we don't want to see another origin story. Like we don't need to see Krypton die, like whatever. And then like the main centerpiece of the Supergirl movie is Krypton getting like absolutely destroyed. And that's like a big part of like her arc. Like she's going from planet to planet, looking through Krypton, or like looking for like remnants of Krypton or something, and like it shows it like getting blown up. And I'm like, you don't want to show that in Superman, but then you'll show it in Supergirl. It's like it seems very inconsistent.
Well, it's not technically an origin story. Like it would be for Superman, but for her, it's really not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No, it makes as far as like timeline goes, it makes sense.
I guess.
Because if you show that in Superman, wouldn't you have to, like, right now we have to, like, I don't know. We couldn't be where we wanted to do with this movie, but with her, you can get away with it.
Okay. Well, okay, so this movie's based off of, this movie's called Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's based off the comic line.
Yeah.
It's like everybody very beloved. The plot is, it follows Kara Zor-El, Supergirl, and a young alien girl named Ruthie Knoll on a cosmic journey to avenge Ruthie's father's death. The story is told from Ruthie's perspective as a character study that explores trauma, justice, and what it means for Supergirl to be a hero in her own right, separate from Superman's legacy. Sounds kind of cool. I don't know. It's just...
From what I read on the comments, people were like, they were kind of turned off because they, like, I guess that comic line is supposed to be like super dark.
Yes. And this didn't really look...
No, but
It looks like they're at mature themes.
That's what I thought.
But
I was like, people are being a little too... obviously, it looks funny and goofy. He's pissing on a newspaper, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But she was saying shit that, like, alludes to her being, like, more of, like... Because she said, well, he's...
She's kind of she's a drunk teenager, like, dealing with a lot of trauma of, like, her family being dead, and she's, like, apart from Superman, who's, like, the only family she has left.
Well, there's a line she says that kind of like, oh, this is what this means for her character going forward, is like, basically along the lines of, like, they might do it this way, but I'm not them. Like, I don't show mercy.
Yes, it was, it literally was, it was,
See, I was trying to think of it too.
No, it's, like, you trust them, or you see the, like, the light in them or something. It's like, and I see the truth.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like,
yeah. Oh, you see the good in people, and I see
yeah,
the truth.
you see the good in people, I see the truth.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And that kind of they're letting the tone know, like, she might be a little bit on the darker side.
yeah.
But they're not going to go full dark. You know, they're not going to be like a Batman standalone movie
Yeah.
where he's all emo.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just, this trailer just didn't look impressive visually to me.
I
really
liked
at
it, man. I
all.
liked it.
Not that I need that,
Yeah.
but, like, I don't know. It just didn't do much for me. Like, I've been like so hyped. I've been more, even before Superman came out, I was more hyped to see Supergirl than I was Superman. And I don't know. The trailer just didn't do a lot for me. Yeah, I know that's.
I say during that time, it seemed like Superman was like everyone was like fucking.
Well, I think dude, pull up the receipts. I swear I said that on the pod before Superman came out. I was like, I'm more excited for Supergirl.
Maybe.
Superman. Yeah, but I mean, the storyline sounds cool. I love Millie Alcott as Supergirl. Like, she looks like a perfect casting. Like, she seems like a great casting for Supergirl. Like, you can kind of feel the energy in the trailer, and I did really appreciate that. Like, the fun energy, like the type of character she's playing.
I like the music too. It's like the typical. I know it's not James Gunn, but it's it seemed very Guardians of the Galaxy.
It did a little bit.
Especially with that, like,
it did have that vibe,
like that 70s, 80s type theme.
Kind of that
music.
retro futuristic style. Yeah, I mean, vibe of the trailer's good. Them teasing Lobo, like Jason Momoa.
Oh yeah,
badass. Dude, first Aquaman's decent, fun movie, not great. Jason Momoa was born to be Lobo. He's always wanted to play Lobo. He's like expressed that a ton, and I'm like glad he finally got the opportunity. And he's doing it like in a new like DC universe, so he could like recur, like come back for different movies. And I don't know, it just like I think he's gonna be sick. I'm not a huge fan of his acting in general. Like I don't love him in movies. But he's got the presence. He
peaked as a Dark Rathian.
Yeah, gosh. He did a little bit. Game of Thrones, yeah. No, but this is a role for him that I think he's so passionate about that you will not be able to help but like love him as it and want more of him. And I think this role is going to be another thing for him to like kind of blow up in. Because he's gone through like multiple periods of his career like blowing up, I feel like.
I mean, he's like just in big like superhero movies, like.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, he blew up for Game of Thrones, and then he blew up for Aquaman.
Do you think he was I mean, he was only in it for like a little bit. I was just joking when I said he.
Yeah, but that was like his big break. That was like his big break.
Yeah.
In that show.
I mean, it definitely got it. But I mean, all he said was like, do, da, da, ba, la, or whatever. It's all about, he had like three lines that just gibberish, and then he's like gone.
Nah, that's pretty true.
I don't think anyone like knew him from that. I mean, people that he worked with, that helped out. But as far as like, but when he did get the role, we're like, oh, it's a fucking Dark Wrathy guy.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Yeah, dude. But I mean, I'm excited. I'm definitely like, I'm one of those people. Like, I'm on board for the whole James Gunn experiment. So we'll see where it goes. I'm down.
We'll see.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it.
I'm
We've never
surprised.
really gotten a good Supergirl adaptation like on the screen. I don't think like ever. So it'd be cool to see.
I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that I'm more hyped for it than you are.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, we can move on. We'll start our reviews. I'll talk about it real fast, and then we'll do Pluribus, and then I'll get into Jay Kelly. But
spoilers
for TV reviews.
Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry. Yeah, I can't review all of it, right? Because I'm not fully caught up, but I will be reviewing the season finale next week, like as it comes out in the week. Remember, I told you I stopped on that third episode after the third episode because it was so fucking bad. I watched 3 more episodes after that. Every single one was tremendously better and back up to the quality of episodes 1 and 2. That third episode was so egregiously terrible looking. It was awful.
Yeah, and they were already kind of teetering on like you could kind of see like it was like you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's some gross shit in this show, which obviously we already knew, but it like keeps pushing the envelope of stuff that like genuinely, it's very hard even to do this, but genuinely makes me cringe with like some of the stuff like that they're like doing with the gore and like kind of the effects. Because there's a scene, and just as an example, this girl's eyeballs get turned into like worms or something, and she's like a little girl. Like seeing little kids get fucked up is so like uncomfortable in general. But this like, and like I don't know, this girl like runs through the school crying in pain, goes to the woodworking room, and like pulls up like starts the saw, and then like puts her eyeball into the saw and like cuts it off, and she's like and just it's just like it's so gross.
It's a little kid.
Well, yeah, I mean they're all like middle schoolers, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's like you're just seeing kids get absolutely like
Tina's bothered by it too.
Dogged on by it, but we're used to that because like everybody's seen it and like all the other Stephen King stuff of so it's not that surprising, but this show definitely pushes the envelope a little bit on kind of the gore and like.
I mean, I haven't really seen a Stephen King thing like that since like the old days, like the OG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all the newer mainstream shit, they haven't really went to that level with kids.
Yeah, no, but this show really gets at it. I mean, you knew from the first and second episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like where the story's going. It's actually, it didn't intrigue me at first, and it is kind of a slow build through the episodes. Like, I don't think this thing needed to be 8 episodes or 8 or 9 episodes, but it's kind of expanding on the lore a little bit in cool ways. Like you see a little bit more. There was a flashback in one of the most recent episodes of like the natives, like in the natives interacting with like the first, because it comes in a meteor crash and then the native people deal with it.
So is he like an alien technically?
I think it's inferred. Yeah.
I mean, they never really. I never.
It's
thought
been a
that.
while since
I thought it came from like an interdimension or something.
It's something.
I didn't
like,
know that.
It's something like that.
He came from a fucking meteorite.
Yeah, it's something like it's
sci-fi-ish?
Sci-fi-ish. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. This whole time I thought he was just like a demon from like hell or something.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's getting better, and I'm like, it took me a while to start up that 4th episode again because of how bad that episode 3 was. But after starting that next episode and getting through it, I'm like eager to catch up and finish it, and I really like it. It's pretty good. It's not, I think, to the expectation of what we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
because of how hyped we were when we were initially talking about it.
It was
But
also around Halloween time.
it was, so it's like the spooky vibe kind of wore off.
Yeah.
Which we already talked about this, but they totally missed the opportunity to air this during the month of Halloween.
Does it go into Christmas time yet? Or is it just not going to do it?
No, it's not really.
Damn,
yeah.
I really thought I was sold
It's not
that
Christmassy
they would.
like at all.
That
really.
sucks.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, they fucked up on that.
Yeah. But they do a black and white like partial episode, and it's pretty cool. It's like all the reds pop. Like they have the color
that's
red.
cool.
It looks pretty good. And the CGI got better too. Like there's it's obviously CGI, but I would say it's like just slightly below Stranger Things in CGI from this year.
I've been seeing a lot of in comment sections. There's like some big It fans going up against big Stranger Thing fans, saying which one's better. The Welcome to Derry people are like, this shit's so much better than Stranger Things. And Stranger Things like, oh fuck you, it's just
I
like
don't know. Stranger Things just has the hype around it that's like so infectious.
I think
it's hard not to be like Stranger Things. Come on.
Well, I think that's why the Welcome to Derry dudes are kind of like the fuck your show, ours is better.
Yeah, probably right.
Or like it's low key better, but no one wants to admit it.
Yeah,
People are saying-
nobody's watching it.
Yeah.
Like, not as many people are watching it. Yeah,
Would you say that? I mean, you watch both. You're not really super biased or nothing.
I think
Same level. Now take the hype out.
no. Okay, take the hype out of it. I think Welcome to Derry is like doing more interesting things, but Stranger Things I think is just better. Like it's just like it just feels like a big event. Like it's epic.
So I'm saying you gotta take the hype out.
No, but it's epic. Like
gotcha.
while you're watching Stranger Things, like I talked about this. When did I review this? 2 weeks ago? 1 week ago?
Yeah,
Last
something
week?
like that. Stranger Things, yeah, last week.
Last week. Yeah, I mean it feels epic when you're
Yeah.
watching it. So it's hard to feel that for it because it's really
not at
not
all.
anywhere near that
No.
scale, and it's not even trying to be.
No.
Like it's hard to compare them a little bit. But if I'm taking like horror,
Oh,
I'm taking it.
yeah, for
But
sure.
if I'm taking like sci-fi adventure, like Spielberg-esque stuff, 80s content, yeah, I'm obviously taking.
when the
Stranger Things.
people were going at it, one of the things I read, no, I haven't seen Stranger Things, but they said they got away from like the sci-fi horror and it turned into like just some other shit. Is that true at all?
For what, Stranger Things? Mm-hmm. No, I think they re-embraced it.
Okay.
Like the last 2 seasons have been like they got away from that,
Yeah.
like you were saying or what you've read, but the season 4 and 5, which is why I think those 2 seasons are so,
Yeah.
or why that 4th season is heralded so high is because they got back to that.
That was a good season.
Yeah, but season 1 and 4 and 5 are like the best. 2 and 3 middle. a
I
little
agree.
bit.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
1, 4, and 5. Well, I haven't seen 5, but
Yeah, but we don't need to harp on it too long. I'll have a more comprehensive review next week, I think,
well, there you go.
because I'm pretty sure it's the season finale. I'll have to double check.
Basically, the takeaway is if you gave up on it when everyone else probably
Yes.
did,
Yeah.
it's worth trying to keep going.
Definitely, I think it is. I think it definitely is worth watch, especially if you're in a lull for TV shows. Like,
Yeah. Which
definitely.
you shouldn't be because our next one is pretty.
Yes, start next week, dude. Fallout, baby.
No. I'll also say
Oh, no, no.
Pluribus.
Oh yeah. Hold
We're on
on.
reviews,
hold
right?
on, hold on. Cut that. No, don't cut it.
Yeah,
But like,
no.
no, try your segue again. Take 2.
Man, so like, you shouldn't be in a lull for TV shows because this next one we're about to review is a banger.
Pluribus, baby.
Pluribus episode 6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think this show has officially earned status of being a week-to-week review.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the best thing I've seen in a long time.
it took a minute.
Not
But there's
for me.
enough. There's enough to unpack. No, not for me to like it. Like I like it just as much as you.
Oh, I could tell right away.
But
I
I'm
was
saying-
like, oh, this is going to be great.
because we haven't reviewed a show week to week
Since
since White
studio,
Lotus. Nah, studio. Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing studio.
Share
every week.
Company.
Yeah, Cherry Company.
Well, we actually didn't dive into those shows. We never actually gave them like good reviews.
Yeah.
We're just like it was funny. But as far as like we'll like break it down and talk about it, I think the show deserves that.
It definitely does. And this episode was probably the best. Like it's in terms of like pushing the narrative forward and being like something that feels like a culmination. Because I think that's, and we mentioned this last week, but now in hindsight, this conversation makes more sense. But people were like, "Where is this going? Like why? Like why or why should I care about what's going on?"
Oh,
Because
man.
there's not like there's a lot happening, but in terms of like the character of Carol, like there's not a lot going on other than her viewing everything that's happening through her perspective,
Well, they
dealing with all this stuff.
they gave us a little. They were like,
Yeah.
maybe we can reverse the thing.
Well, I'm saying it in terms for like I like
Yeah.
everything that's happening. Like it's all very interesting. Like they're asking big questions. They're explaining things and like showing us every facet of this world that they've created. Like with this
The world
hive
building,
mind.
yeah.
the world building.
It's insane.
But people have been feeling like it's lacking plot development. In terms of like big moments.
Fucking haters, dude.
Yeah, they're. I mean, obviously hating. But
I mean, I feel like, yeah. I mean, I know you're not talking about like you,
Yes,
but I'm saying like,
yeah.
I'm just saying like, huh? If I was to talk to someone like that, I'm like, man, what do you?
yeah.
Shit.
No, I know it sucks. It sucks that a lot of people feel that way, but
I think it's slow.
a lot happened this episode in terms of like what she figures out, her interactions with the characters, her relationships with these characters, and then the Hispanic dude who's been kind of
Paraguay.
yeah, he's from Paraguay, but that they've been kind of like cutting back to a couple times like throughout the season, but we didn't
Yeah.
really know what he was doing
No, I'm
or
like,
like what was going on. with him.
yeah. Forget about him.
Yeah,
But he's
but
clearly got something big going on.
yeah, but we mentioned last week that the last episode ended off with Carol finding stuff in that warehouse with like what their food source is.
And she gasped, and that's how it
gasped,
ended.
And then it ends on a cliffhanger.
And it starts off, dude, right off the bat.
I love that they don't show it immediately, and
No.
they show us her like reacting to it, having that physical reaction, like running out and then going back in. It like built the suspense in such like a really cool way that when it actually gets revealed,
And then it's through a camera.
Yes.
Which is really cool. So
Yeah.
when she goes in there, it's like a manhunt or whatever, like old
Yeah.
survival game. Like,
surveillance.
yeah.
like a surveillance.
I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah. Because I do think that reveal wasn't like I kind of expected that. Like I kind of expected that it was humans being grinded up and turned into food.
Yeah.
But the way that they like suspend or work up the suspense and like kind of prolong the reveal made me way more invested in it, and it made me actually like think, I'm like, oh dude, that's crazy.
Well, apparently it was like we should have known more about it from the last episode because I went on Reddit and people were already saying like knew all this shit.
Well, I think it's just obvious. I think it's obvious.
But they were getting specific about it. Like, yeah, like you break up the bone dust and all this shit. And I'm like, how the fuck do they know this? I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
see
just
that.
people like over.
Just super like.
yeah, just super
yeah.
into it and like overanalyzing. or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
But
But yeah, it turns out they're so it's they're not killing anybody, or so they say
from where
they
we're
claim.
at, from where we're at as audience, they're not killing anyone.
Yeah, they're not killing anybody. They are people that die naturally. They're using, I think, what is it, like 6% of the overall product of their food is humans, and
Yeah.
it's literally like not even like they're eating them. It's like they're grinding up different like
For protein, it's like some
yeah,
type of
different
human
protein
proteins that they,
compounds like in the body.
because they can't even not only can they not kill any like animals, they can't even like pick a fucking apple.
I thought they could.
No, that was like the
can't.
big. That was a big. So they mentioned it, you know, when John Cena, which is funny.
Yeah, the whole
Cena's-
John Cena bit was pretty good.
But he's like, we can't even like it's considered killing it. Like when it comes to all types of fucking vegetables and shit like that, they can't do that. And they used an apple, picking it as an example. Because remember when she
Yeah.
left, that guy was like, you know, do you have any ideas of like what we can do? She's like, yeah, tell them to pick a fucking apple.
Yes.
'Cause
Yeah.
she's like, they're fucking killing themselves by not doing it, you know. But so yeah, they can't even do that. So they have to come up with food somehow. So like they came up with it, and they make it very known. They're like, we don't like doing this.
Yeah.
Like it's nasty, it's weird, and we'll never feed you this food, but we got to do something. And these people were like dead, so it's kind of like, you know, you kill a deer, you eat it, so it doesn't, you know.
Exactly.
But which is, you know, something so good about this show is you think that's a big moment, right? Going into this episode, like her discovering that the bodies,
Yeah.
like, oh, the stakes are high. She's got something crazy now, and then she takes it to the dude. He's not Mexican. He's like French or
He's like French Indian or something.
Yeah.
But his name's Kumba. I think his name's Kumba.
okay.
But
The badass fucking scene with the Vegas when she.
no, dude. Yeah.
It seemed like a movie. Like they were
yeah, it
making
was
a
so
movie.
well done. Like they cut to him, and then he's acting out this like he's living life
Like Yeah.
how I think anybody would.
How you? Yeah, 'cause
He is the audience's like.
he's like a boss in Vegas. He's like a high roller.
Yeah,
in
he's
Vegas.
just a high roller in Vegas. Like has all the babes around him. He's like winning big hands and like James Bond Casino Royale esque scenarios. Like,
Like him like having the royal flush. Which, by the way, what the fuck were they playing?
it's not.
Poker, right?
Yeah, poker.
But did you not? I don't know if you're like
Texas
if you played
Hold'em? Was
poker.
it not Texas
Have you not? Have you? You played Texas Hold'em, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they had all the cards in there. Like they didn't show like on the table. That's
Yeah.
how poker is. You know, you flip a card over and then you don't have every single
yeah,
card.
yeah.
So I caught that. I'm like, did someone fuck up or is this a game I don't really know about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just something little I saw. I noticed.
I don't know. I
Like,
didn't.
they literally had
I guess
every
I didn't pay
fucking.
attention enough.
Yeah.
Damn.
I caught that because he had like the king, the queen, the jack. For
Yeah,
the
you
royal
got like a
flush.
royal flush, like
he
the
had
best
it.
hand in poker you could ever get.
But that could be his like I guess
Own
part of his
game that he made because he's having them all acted out. or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
and maybe he doesn't really know exactly. But
Yeah.
that was a cool scene. And then obviously, you know, after it's over, you just see everyone pick up and clean up and just
Yeah, that was a
go
really
back
cool
to
scene.
yeah.
Because everybody's like murmuring, like and then it just goes silent, and then they're all just like immediately go to work,
Just picking
Like,
up the broken
yeah.
glass on the ground.
Yeah, it just shows like how I don't know, just like crazy the hive mind is. I guess it's just like a really cool way to show that like they're just there like at their dispense basically.
And I was thinking like the whole time when I was watching, I was like, dude, if they're doing this, I would be like, hey, I want y'all to like get your most athletic people and start an NBA team for me. I'm gonna sit first row and y'all reenact it back.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do anything. Make a movie. I want y'all to make a fucking banger ass movie.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah, like Christopher Nolan, I want you to like
Yeah,
direct
yeah.
like me in space or something.
Yeah, because they
Anything.
use all the brains. You have like all the best actors and directors. You can like literally put together like a masterpiece movie after masterpiece.
That's yeah.
And you can have it scheduled out throughout the year and be like, all right, this is going to come out summer, so I have something to look forward to. And
That is sick. Yeah, dude. Endless possibilities with this premise. Bro.
Yeah, it
like
kept
you
making
said,
me
it's
think.
it's just such a good idea. It's crazy.
yeah,
It's
and
so
it's
cool.
still belief. Like you don't have to really suspend belief because they set it up to the point where it's like,
It's so scientific.
Yeah.
That they like go in detail about like how they do it, like the genetic code and the sequencing and like
they really have
all
their
that stuff.
their P's and Q's and
Yeah.
like when on like because you know there's not like really anything where I'm like, well, that's clearly insane. You know,
Yeah.
like that doesn't even make sense in their world. But everything seems in their world that they set up, everything's makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And then right after that like poker scene, it goes straight into like him in the hot tub and all the women he was with are naked. I'm like,
Baddie,
dude, I was not expecting them to like,
show some ass.
Yeah. I was actually surprised. And then the
geezer
old
lady?
geezer lady, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, do you want to hop in with us?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yes, I would." And then it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Carol's here." It's like,
Yeah.
"We all must leave now.
Damn.
You must speak to her." But then, yeah, that was so funny to me.
I got a question to ask you.
What?
I think I know the answer, but I'm curious what you think. So she stays there. She gives the spill about what she has, and then he lets her know. Like, already knew. This.
Yeah, so she makes the drive all the
Yeah.
way to Las Vegas to tell. Well, he already got the video. Everybody already got the video apparently, and so she's driving to like confront him because he's the closest one.
They haven't got this
available.
video yet, right? The video she just found of the
yeah,
dead
they
people?
already had gotten it. From
Oh,
her.
I thought she just had that. It's like I can't trust them not.
No,
to
because
send
he
it.
already knew.
No, yeah, but he didn't know because of her.
Oh yeah. So they didn't get the video.
Let me. I got it. I'll get there. So she's been sending videos out, and she doesn't even know at this point if they're getting the videos. She finds the dead people. Big discovery, like, oh, this is going to change everyone's mind. I can't risk this. Them motherfuckers not sitting this shit. I'm going to deliver it my fucking self. She makes it to Vegas. That's when the naked girls are like, your guest is here. He's like, oh fuck. So he goes and sees her. They're talking, and she's like, I got all this crazy shit. You're gonna. Where's your TV at? And the fucking TV slowly comes out.
Yeah.
She's like, HDMI, you know.
Yeah.
And then he's all like, is this about the dead people? He's like, I already know. She's like, fuck, you already know?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. He's like, I asked him in conversation, like, how the fuck you guys eat? And he's like, they just told me.
Yeah.
So that's how. And then he tells her, he's like, yeah, I've had your video. We've all seen your videos. So now we know they have
Yeah,
been
they have
getting
been
video.
getting him.
And then that's when they go into the John Cena.
Yeah, him
video.
explaining everything.
Which, how did they already have a video made for her? That's what I'm kind of confused on. or it might not even be
They
something.
probably just had it. They'd probably just.
They just
cooked it up really
assumed that she
fast
would
and then
know.
send it
Yeah.
over. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know like how
They got the
knew.
manpower for it, bro.
That's that's true.
They got the manpower.
So, what I was going to ask you is, okay, so after they find all that out, she stays. You could tell he doesn't really. She's kind of like the annoying guest, you know.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of doesn't really like her, but you know she is a person who.
Well, yeah, they reveal that they have like weekly Zoom meetings or
Yeah.
like dinners all the time, and they never invite her.
And you can tell she's kind of like,
Offended.
yeah, but like trying to still be like the cold-hearted bitch that doesn't care, you know. She's like, oh well, anyway, that's cool, you know.
You're just like, oh, okay, I don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, and then the next morning, you know, obviously it bothers her because it shows her crying.
Yeah.
The next morning, they're eating breakfast, and he's like, so you know, what's your plan now? And she says, I think I'm just going to go to a suite, clean up, and then we can talk more later. And you can tell by his body language
Yeah,
that
he's
he
like
was all
so
like,
like, fuck.
and then she goes,
Dude.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. So what I'm asking, do you think she was really kind of fucking around, or do you think she actually, that was really what she was wanting?
No, she was definitely messing around.
I don't know.
No. It was like clear, like she was making a joke, and she was gonna leave. But I will say, I think in her, so right after that, she's like trying to be, you know, more chummy, I guess. But I think it's still like everything bothers her. Like you can tell she's like uncomfortable. With,
I
like,
took it a
everything.
different way, dude.
But well, hold on. So she goes right after that, and then it gets revealed that you have to give them consent in order to turn you, and that's like a big reveal. Is like they all know they finally found out like how to turn us. They just like they can't do it without our consent. And then I think she just tweaks out, and now she's like even more like pissed off. So I think she'll stick around maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that was meant to like read into that much.
'Cause
about
I
her,
just-
like making a joke.
See, I don't know if they wanted us to think it was a joke. I just how I took it. I kind of took because it was like a long pause. It wasn't like a.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be awkward because I think she's like trying to make a joke, but she like is like very forcefully making a joke because she's trying to like.
Because I seemed like the scene before
Interact.
that, it seemed like she wanted to kind of be a part of the group because she's kind of like turned off that she's not. She's asking questions like, "Oh, your group this and
Yeah,
that."
I don't think it's that deep. I really don't think it's that deep. Like I
don't-
literally
it's not
think I think
deep.
it was just like a joke. Like she was making a joke.
Yeah. See, I think that her feelings are. She kind of wanted to come around, like be a part of this group because she's
No,
isolated.
definitely no. Yeah.
And then her saying that-
she's lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's obviously lonely.
So that's why I think that she really was. And then she realized like it's like he's like clearly like fuck, and then she's like, "I'm just kidding."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because it was like a long pause, and then
No,
she.
I don't think it was that. I think it was literally like she like meant to make a joke. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Take it. Yeah. It doesn't change anything of just
No,
like
not
what
at
it
all.
means, but it just
Yeah.
kind of made me feel more sympathetic for her. Like, oh, she's really kind of.
No, yeah,
We're
definitely.
seeing that
yeah,
she's
I
kinda
felt the same
bummed.
way. Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely made you feel more like sad for her, of course.
But then was it okay? So after she finds out that, you know, they needed the stem cells, which is like a brutal process of getting it. So it'd be obvious if they're sticking you with something.
Yeah.
After she finds out that little part, does it just go to the Paraguay guy?
Yeah, well, it shows him finally getting the video.
Well, I didn't know if that was the very next moment because I don't
Yeah,
remember much
yeah,
of her.
well, I
after
mean,
that.
she interacts with them, and she's like, "I do not give you my
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
consent."
And then
yeah,
that-
yeah.
That's
and then
the
it
end with
just-
her.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
So basically, the guy in Paraguay, I want to look up his name because we're gonna be talking about this guy for a while because I think this whole next episode is supposed to be.
Does he even have a name that we know?
Yes. Menuesos?
Dude, I'm just. gonna-
Manusos? I don't know. We'll hear it more in the next episode.
The
We'll
new
know.
guy.
We'll know it next week. We'll know it
Yeah.
next week. But he basically gets the video, hears all that, but he's been trying to do this thing with like the radio frequencies,
Mm-hmm.
and he like has one specific station that like
has like a weird.
has
little,
some weird like white noise thing, and he thinks it's something.
We
which-
keep writing question marks on it.
Yeah, so that is definitely like set up to be like something that'll play a factor later on for sure.
Why? Okay, so
What
has
I
he gotten
think
any
it is-
videos?
Say what?
Has he gotten any videos? Or is this the first one that he's actually
Yeah, I
watched?
mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's all like this is the first video that like had really any meaning. She was just bitching.
yeah, you're. Yeah,
But I think
didn't
this
know
is the
if she
first one
knew
he's
anything.
like watched.
Okay, I didn't know if he
Yeah.
knew anything about her.
No, but I think this is like the first real one he's got.
Okay.
But yeah, I think what I think that frequency is is he found the frequency that
Fucked and changed him.
that changed
Yeah.
that like changed them, but he like obviously he's immune to it because like everybody else is immune to it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is, but I feel like it's definitely gonna play a larger part. But he basically sees that video, learns everything, and he's like, "Oh fuck this," and he's like going. He's like he leaves his barricaded house, and he's like, "I'm gonna go find Carol." Like it's basically where he's going.
Because with him, I'm assuming that why is he the way he is?
He's
just
closed
scared?
off. He doesn't know anything.
Because he's just scared. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's happened. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to know anything. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And he's been held up not eating. He doesn't eat any of the food that the hive mind
He
brings
doesn't
him.
use any of their help.
He doesn't even. I don't think he really understands what they are.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so-
well, man. Okay, there was that scene. Well, let me get to that.
The
thing. The reason why I asked if he's watched any videos because
well,
I was
now
like,
he knows. Well, now he knows after watching the video.
okay, but like, okay, I get what you're saying now.
We haven't spent enough time with him to know like what he knows.
But I was saying like the reason I asked if he's watched any videos in the past because I'm like, what made him watch this one?
yeah, I actually can't remember.
Because I'm like, is it just convenient, or are you just like, because there was something that made him.
It was something that made him.
So I'm thinking he's been watching. He kind of knows of her, right? Or is he just scared to even fuck with them?
No, because when he's watching the video, remember he's like, "There's like 12 of us. There's 12 like me."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he comes to that realization. I can't remember what made him watch the video then.
There was nothing really. Like, he hears the frequency.
Yeah.
And then he's sitting there. He's like, he writes another question mark, and then he hears something.
Yeah, the person who's been bringing the food.
But they drop videos off all the time. He never watches them. Maybe
maybe it's the first one he's actually gotten.
No, I think they showed like packages with it before on the first when she very first started sending shit out to people.
Oh my god! You know what I think it was? I don't think he watched the video about them eating people. I think he watched the video like her first video, and that was it's like kind of a parallel timeline where like that stuff's happening with Carol, but like he got the first video. He hasn't gotten any of the other videos.
Well, she never sent the video off of people getting eaten.
Yeah.
That was just like her.
Yeah,
own
that was her
to
that
send
she.
it to-
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
We got there. We got there together.
Yeah. And it does go back
Yeah.
on when it shows. It's been showing the countdown on the timeline.
Yes, and the time
It
switches.
switched back like 2 or 3 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so people are watching this probably like, this is what's going on.
Yeah. We're.
Okay, so
Yeah. We
because
got there.
what I think you answered it because I think you knew where I was getting at with he doesn't know who they are, but I was like, well, there's that one scene, which is funny.
It is funny.
He sees his mom come up, and he's not alarmed or shocked, so it makes me think that he kind of knows.
He knows something's going on.
And he goes, "You're not my mom."
Yeah, he's like, I know you're not really my mom.
Yeah, and then he goes, "My mom was a bitch."
Yeah, he's like, Mom was, yeah.
So he knows
Such a
that
good
they
line.
were trying to use, which is to say something about how they think. They were trying
They're
to
using his mom to like comfort him and like
Yeah.
welcome him into
which now makes me think they did the same thing with that lady's kid.
yes.
Try to like be more persuasive and getting on board with whatever their
Yeah,
intentions are. And then it was funny. He let it be known like that ain't gonna work. 'Cause my mom was a bitch.
Yeah.
And
He's
then
a stud. Dude,
that car's just like rolling down so he can get it to start.
he like hasn't spoken much. I love this guy.
Yeah, no.
And it's like crazy. Like they've developed his character like he said nothing to nobody, but you know who he is. Like you understand his character. I feel
I
like.
do now. Yeah.
Yeah.
At first I was like, what's this guy's deal?
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
But like that's just like shows how good the writing is. Like it's so effective.
So
Like,
you
gets
think
so much across?
So you think this whole time he was just like he doesn't trust anything, or he just knows like some weird shit happened. He's just
Yeah.
staying barricaded and doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Whereas with everyone else, they just kind of like
Yeah.
they were just more open, I guess.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah. Which he's clearly going to be like with Carol trying to figure out how to stop this.
But how
I
does he
think.
know radio frequencies? He might not even know. He's probably just trying to listen on the radio for someone to
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
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 Because I just don't know if he's like a scientist. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, we're
obviously.
gonna find out.
I trust it. I trust everything.
Yeah.
You know.
course.
Man, that was a great ending.
Great episode. Yeah, we're hyped for the next couple weeks. I think this next week's episode is the most anticipated I've been for it, other than the first couple episodes.
If there's anything that we missed that you're like, oh, you forgot to
Yeah.
talk about this crazy part, or
Yeah.
maybe y'all didn't see this part,
Let us
this
know.
Easter egg or something.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah.
But that's about it with that, right?
Yeah, we can move on.
Oh, they
to,
come out Fridays, by the way, not Sundays.
Yes, Fridays. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Motherfucker, you told me Sunday. I've been waiting on Sundays.
I watch them Friday after work every week.
I think, well, the first time you told me, you're like, I think it comes out on Sundays. And I I'm sure you knew it was Fridays, but
Yeah.
I don't think
Apple TV always drops on Fridays.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Severance was always on Fridays too.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Damn. I've been waiting. Yeah, I can watch tomorrow. Is it midnight or did you say a certain
It
time?
comes out like tonight at like 2 or something.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Ah, damn. 2.
Yeah.
Oh well. But yeah, be on the lookout for the next episode.
Yeah. Yeah, we can move on to our final thing, our big movie review of the week. Jay Kelly. New film from Noah Baumbach, starring George Clooney, Adam Sandler, Laura Dern, Patrick Wilson's in it. Yeah, a lot of other, kind of a really good ensemble. So Jay Kelly is obviously, so this will be non-spoiler first. And,
Spoiler-free section of
spoiler-free
Jay Kelly.
Yes, Jay Kelly. Yeah, but Jay Kelly, the name of George Clooney's character, he's kind of this big famous actor, kind of meant to be a parallel to George Clooney, like George Clooney's career. Like he's had all these big movies.
Like in
And-
real life George Clooney? Or?
Yeah, like
Okay.
real life George Clooney.
Wow.
Like it's like he's playing basically himself, but
Gotcha.
in this situation, like in a more dramatic way, like with all the stuff that's going on. But
like Eminem and 8 Mile.
yeah, literally. Except, yeah,
Not a
yeah,
biopic, but yeah.
not a biopic. Yeah, but yeah. But he has this interaction with an old friend and kind of starts to have a midlife crisis, questioning his life, questioning his career, where his priorities were, and it's a big evaluation of like his friendships, his family, how he views himself, how he views the world, who's important to him, who's not. And it's kind of this really cool character study expose on kind of these actors that are so successful and kind of reach this pinnacle status and, you know, beloved in the world. But at the end of the day, it's asking this question is, was it worth it for them? Like, what do they, like, there's so much that they have to sacrifice along the way to get there. And was it worth it in the end? So it's kind of a familiar story.
With anybody who's like great at somebody. or
Yeah, it's
something.
like, I think a lot of movies have kind of covered this
Yeah.
perspective a little bit, like, oh, was it worth it in the end? But this doesn't like truly like a love of movie making, a love of the art form of acting.
Kind of like sentimental value, honestly.
Yeah. I think not to compare, but this movie's saying similar things, but in very drastically different ways. Like sentimental value is way more layered and intricate and complex and interesting when you dissect it.
Yeah.
This movie's much more geared to like a general audience would, I think, embrace this movie. Like I think it's in like a 70% Rotten Tomatoes. So it's like
It's like a net 66.
66.
I just looked it
But
up today.
The audience scores are, I think, are really good.
Oh, I haven't seen the audience ones.
Yeah, but
It's a Netflix version of sentimental value.
yeah, but I love this movie, and the performances are great. I think George Clooney does a great job, but I think the true standout is Adam Sandler. Like I truly believe he's Oscar worthy in this role. And he plays Jay Kelly's like right hand man, so it's basically his manager, but also best friend. So he kind of fills that role of like. He's just like that right hand guy.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Yeah.
the guy who's been there since his beginning, like made him like helped get him famous, developed
His day one.
his day one.
Wait, so you say he's up? You think? Well, he's supporting, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
You think you said Oscar nomination worthy or Oscar worthy? Like of winning.
Oscar nomination worthy 100%. I think
say,
the
he's gonna
supporting actor
is
is stacked.
we already know it's between
Yeah.
Sean Penn and what's his name? Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Stellan Skarsgård.
no relation, right?
Too.
Well, the Skarsgård bros.
Yeah. He's their dad.
No way.
He's Alexander Skarsgård.
No way.
Bill
You know,
Skarsgård's dad.
Paige said that. It's like, wouldn't that be crazy? And I was like,
No, he is.
I didn't even look it up.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make sure. I was like, no, there's no way. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, that's like it's family actors. They're all great.
Man.
Yeah. Monsters, dude. They're just good actors.
Like literally play
Family
monsters.
of great actors. Yeah, literally. One of them plays monsters
Yeah.
most of the time. No, but
That's cool. Fun fact.
yeah, but
Sick.
I mean, I think Laura Dern's character's a little underwritten. I think a lot of the characters like they all serve a purpose to share like a different intricacy of the character Jay Kelly. And I think that's why it's like a true character study. Is like all the other characters other than Adam Sandler are there for the purpose of unfolding another layer of this character. And, you know, it goes through his relationship with his daughters, his father, his friends, his staff that work for him.
You name it.
You name it. But it's kind of like this globe-trotting story too, because a lot of it takes place in Italy, because he's kind of the centerpiece is like he doesn't want this tribute done. He's like, oh, tributes are for like washed up actors, like trying to get like seen again. But then after this interaction with this character, which I'll spoil and I'll get into it in the spoiler section, but he ends up deciding he wants to do the tribute, and in doing a tribute about his life, he reflects about his life and like goes into all these like different moments. But I think it's really well written as a whole, dude. Like I thought the character was really genuine, and I think that's what a lot of people and a lot of critics like haven't related to. Just like, oh, why do I need to care about Jay Kelly? He's like some famous like rich prick. But it's like, I'd say it's an interesting character. Like when you really think about it, like, and it's saying interesting things. And I think it has a lot to say about just kind of the industry as a whole too, and kind of just humanity of like when you boil it down, like that desire to have what you want and to constantly work towards that, and you have to sacrifice relationships with other people.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant.
You know his famous quote on that?
What?
Friends come and go, but championship banners hang forever.
Yeah. Dude, it's
That's
just insane. Yeah.
Sick ass quote, dude.
Yeah, it's like that same mentality. And
because they're talking about, you know, losing relationships with people because you don't ever, you know, in order to be the best, you can't have friends.
yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Championship banners will always be there.
They'll always be there. My movies will live on and forever.
Yeah.
It's like I have art that stands the test of time. But Noah Baumbach does a great job writing, directing this movie. I think he's directed really well. It's very focused. Like it feels very focused to me. And Noah Baumbach's, I don't know how much you know about his filmography. Like he did Marriage Story. Squid and the Whale. He wrote Barbie. He's like
Okay.
Kicking and Screaming. Like is one of his earliest movies, but a movie I love. But he's really good at like dialogue and making really cool, interesting characters that feel real, like very well
That's
realized.
like my favorite movies, like dialogue.
Yeah, exactly. And he's one of those like most renowned, writer directors right now. It's funny, Greta Gerwig's actually in this movie because that's his partner.
She's in it?
Yeah, she plays Adam Sandler's wife.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, they're married. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, or I don't think they're married, but they're like they've been dating for like 10 years or something. Like they're like forever partners or whatever. But yeah, man, I want to get into spoilers because obviously you haven't seen it. So
It's okay. So spoiler section.
well, I'll give my rating first.
Oh, my bad. Rating section.
Yeah, dude, I genuinely think I'd give this like for me 8.5.
What?
I
wasn't expecting that.
I
was thinking a 7.5, honestly.
no, 8.5, dude. It hit me emotionally.
8.5.
The more I've sat with it, the more I actually really enjoy it and like it. It might as time goes on and like I looked at this year as a whole, it might. I don't see it going under an 8 though. Like I really don't. Like this is an 8.5. Like
Why are the
firmly.
critics so low on it? Would you think? Just
It feels a little Oscar baity.
okay. Well, fuck every Oscar bait movie.
Every Oscar movie is
Sentimental
Oscar
Values is like Oscar bait. Obviously, Hamnet's probably 100% Oscar baity.
Yeah, I mean they all are. Yeah,
I guess when it comes off tacky though, it can come off tacky. Like you're trying too hard.
And it doesn't because it feels like a very glossy movie, and I don't want that to sound like criticism, like it. But yeah, it's really like that sentimental value, but like how a general audience would want it, and I don't think that that's a bad thing. It's just it's like 1A 1B,
Yeah, but I feel like okay. So I think the difference would be is like sentimental value. Just this is how the movie is. It came off Oscar baity, whereas like if you try to make him
Jay Kelly was like.
Because you're trying to
seemed
appease
more
people,
intention to want to be that,
which comes off a little tacky.
Yeah.
or like
No.
I don't know.
rub people the wrong way. Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's emotional. and the emotional beats feel authentic, and I think they're all earned with how they, kind of go through the film. And there's some dream sequence stuff that happens in the movie that's fantastic. And the final scene, I think it either works for people or it doesn't. I think that's where a lot of people don't like the ending. I think the ending is fantastic. Like, I genuinely love the ending. I think it's one of my favorite endings of the year, which is hard to say, but I think it really is.
Would you give sentimental value a 9 or 8.5?
9 to 9.5.
Really?
It was a 9. It was a 9.
Okay.
No, it was a 9. I think it was a firm 9.
Okay.
It was a firm 9.
I'm about to say I didn't know like how where would you put him on the scale? You think cinema value is still like a level ahead, like just in a different world?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's definitely like in terms of quality. I think it's definitely above. But I could see myself rewatching Jay Kelly a lot more.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Not to get more out of it every time, but just like as a more like digestible movie. Like cinema value, I'd have to be in the mood to like want to like immerse myself in that world and like embrace that.
It's a movie where I'd only rewatch with someone who hasn't watched it.
I don't know if that's
value.
true. I could see myself
For
going
me.
back to cinema value. Yeah, I get that.
And like I'd say I'm excited. Like you got to watch this movie. Come on, let's watch it together.
Yeah.
But as far as like me just sitting down, I'm like maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, but yeah, spoiler
section. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, I mean, I wish you would have gone around to seeing this one because
Go ahead. Do what you got to do.
there's just a lot. There's a lot to unpack.
I can ask.
Yeah.
I'll bring it out of you, dog.
So basically, and so the movie starts off Jay Kelly, right? It kind of obviously has an introduction, whatever, to the character. You get to learn kind of what his world's like, what he's doing. But the big inciting incident of this movie is Billy Crudup, who's a great actor. I love him. He's been in a ton of stuff. He plays, and he's only in this sequence, or not sequence, but like this little section of the film, first act. But he plays a old friend of George Clooney's character, and they basically were in acting class together. George Clooney's character, obviously Jay Kelly, is from Kentucky, which is a mirror of like George Clooney's also from, I think, Kentucky. So a lot of the character of
Really?
Jay Kelly is like written as to be this like embodiment of George Clooney.
Same as what's his name from Kentucky?
Who?
God damn it! I fucked it up because I should have known.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. What's his name from Kentucky? No, I was kidding. But
Pirates of the Caribbean. Fuck.
Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Kentucky.
Yeah.
But now he has an accent like he's from
Yeah.
France or something.
Johnny Depp. No.
Sorry.
But basically, they're old friends, and there's a director. The director that basically got George Clooney super famous, and like is basically like Robert De Niro's Martin Scorsese. You know, that's like that's the type of relationship that they have.
Yeah.
And he was in all of his movies. He's the guy who originally cast him in his first movie, but they go to the funeral and they run into each other, and then, obviously Jay Kelly has like bodyguard, security. Adam Sandler's his best bud. Adam Sandler's got to go, but basically they end up going to get lunch. And Adam Sandler like makes it a point to be like, "Hey, like, are we cool with this guy? Like, are you good to go alone with him? Like, because they're like his handlers, and they don't." Celebrities just don't go to some random rinky-dinky bar with like some random guy they haven't seen in 20 years.
Shia LaBeouf might, but
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf might. But,
yeah, I know.
but yeah, like a big
George
big name
Clooney.
actor. Yeah, like it would make sense. That's how they're acting. And the whole interaction is like, it's like old friends reminiscing, and and they're like, Billy Crudup has this great scene where George Clooney is basically like, "Man, you were the best actor in the class. Like, it sucks like you didn't get famous too." Because this guy's now like a child therapist, but he wanted to be an actor. And he was like, George Clooney was like, "Yeah, you could always do this thing, and we don't know how you did it." And then Billy Crudup does this. It's like an acting exercise, but he's playing a guy who's not an actor doing acting. So it's like a really amazing like scene of him getting into character, like getting into the mindset of like
He's like
wanting to cry. Yeah, and he like has this big emotional thing where he's like reading the menu, but he's like crying while he's doing it to like show off his acting chops to make like something so like.
What's his character's name in that?
I can't remember.
I was gonna say for every Jay Kelly, there's that guy.
Yeah, no, for real, and that's like, it's a little tropey, but the way that the movie does it all is like really well done. And you kind of see like they're just like, oh, like laughing, like, man, you were the best. Like George Clooney's like, yeah, man, like I'm so glad we're doing this. Like it's so great to see you. And Billy Crudup's character has this fucking heel turn.
Oh.
And he's like, you know, I really fucking hate you. Like I actually despise you. And he like goes in this rant, like this monologue of like how like George Clooney took his, like Jay Kelly took his life, stole his girlfriend, took his role. Like he should have been the one cast in that movie.
So he's jealous.
He's jealous. And
Envy.
Then they get in and then they like, he follows him out into the parking lot and they have this interaction and basically they get in a fight. And like George Clooney like beats, like they basically beat each other up. And
damn. Well, you gotta think like if he's such a good friend, like why didn't he ever like give him a break? Like he's this big actor.
He got him a role as an extra.
Oh, okay.
In that movie that he got cast in, so it ends up you find out later on. That goes into a flashback, but you basically see Billy Crudup's character when he's younger he was the one who got like asked to go audition for that role, and he was like him and George Clooney and Jay Kelly were like good friends, and so he was like, hey bro, like come with me, like you're like my best friend, like just come like read with me, like read lines with me. So basically Jay Kelly was supposed to be like off screen reading the lines for him to like react to on camera for the audition, and then the director's in the room and he's like, actually I want to see you read. And they have this like interaction before they go into the audition, where Billy Crudup's character, younger version of himself, is talking about how he interprets the line, and how he like basically like a really big actor response for like how he saw the scene, and like changes the line and like goes above and beyond, but he like gets so tweaked out in the audition like he can't even get the lines out. That's like he was never.
He's a practice player.
Yeah, he's a practice player. And George Clooney's character basically steals the line change and says it with confidence and like gives this like good performance, and he gets cast.
Damn.
So he literally steals his life. Like he actually does. And that's where I think this is like the first instance in the movie where you really feel like George Clooney's, like Jay Kelly is not a good person, but he's also not a bad guy.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
he kind of
he wasn't doing it out of malicious. He was just like,
but he did it, and it's a really sketchy thing that he did, and you like know that he should have some remorse for it, but he doesn't because he got his shot, and he was always so hungry that he was willing to do whatever it took to get to be
actors
the best
in
actor.
general. Like,
yeah,
you
kind of have to. But that's the thing is like as an athlete, as an actor, you have to be that way.
You know what popped in my head when you said that? Like kind of stole the line, and they're doing the reading the lines. Full Metal Jacket with the drill sergeant. You know that wasn't supposed to be him that played that.
Oh yes, yeah.
He was just because he was the actual drill sergeant.
Yeah.
So they had him like just teach him how to do that, and he just was so good. Like, you know what? You just fucking you be the guy.
Yeah, you're the guy.
And now he's like, now everyone knows. Like
Yeah, he's like a recognizable face.
Yeah. And I bet the other guy was like, that should have been me.
Yeah, it should have been me. Yeah. No, yeah, but dude, yeah. So after that sequence, right? The flashback's later on, like a little bit later, but you see he's like really rattled by it because he's instantly like, his daughter in an earlier scene says that she's going to Italy, or she's going to Europe to like backpack across Europe and do her thing. And you see him like come back from that instance and he's like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta do the tribute because it's in Europe and I gotta go like find my daughter. And he basically like arranges this whole like weird way to like run into his daughter in Europe. So they like get on this train.
Like an artificial way, but like made it seem like it was like a coincidence.
Yes. Yeah, very much so. And so you kind of get in all of this like set up that Adam Sandler's character loves Jay Kelly. Like he he's like his everyman, dude. Like Adam Sandler's character would do anything for Jay Kelly because it's like his bestest friend in life, whatever. But he has to leave his family and he has to sacrifice his family whenever Jay Kelly wants to go on a whim to Europe because he's the guy.
But he pays him, right? Like there's like
Yeah, he pays.
He's like a job.
And that comes in later. Like that's a big line towards the end of the movie.
I mean, if it's your job, you know.
Yeah, it's his job. So, but at the end of the day, like kind of throughout the movie, Adam Sandler's character is getting calls from his wife trying to figure out something for the kids, and the kid's crying about where he's at, and like all this other stuff. And so the big second act set piece. Well, actually, before that, this was that dream sequence, right? Or kind of like surrealist element. They're on the flight over to Europe, and everybody's like knocking out, and Jay Kelly, like George Clooney, basically stands up, walks through the cockpit of the plane, and walks through the door. And when he walks through the door, it's into the flashback of him like on the stage, like backstage, doing like something in the acting class. But it's like a really cool
shot.
The set. There's a little set design. Like the set, you can tell it was actually like
Oh, okay. It wasn't
one set that was built.
Yeah.
He like walks through it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, just like there's a lot of stuff like that in this movie. And so the whole second act takes place on a train. So they get to Europe and he's like basically on the train. And you have these it's basically everybody finds out that he got in the fight with that guy, right? And everybody, like half of his squad is like, yeah, we're bailing on him. Like we're done. Like we're done giving everything to Jay Kelly. Like I don't know why. That's like their big fed up moment. And you kind of learn that in the past, like they're just like fed up with him, like as like having to work for him, like go at his beck and call, like do everything for him. And all the side, and that's where I think they're like a little underwritten, all the side characters, like Laura Dern. Because they're like, oh, like we've given up more of our lives for his life. And they're like, it's not a fair trade-off, so like we're done. Because they're like going across this like Europe trip, like he's about to throw his career away, they think, with like the fight coming out to the public and the press. And then like him like doing the tribute and like all this other stuff.
So they think he's just like, it ain't worth it. He's gonna be done anyways. Just bounce off.
Yeah, like they're done. The only person that stays behind is Adam Sandler's character. Yeah. And he sticks with them. Jay Kelly runs into his daughter, has this whole interaction on the train, and you kind of learn more about his relationship with his daughters kind of up until that point. But one of his daughters lives far away, and she's like super traumatized by him like not being around. Like him basically abandoning them as they were kids. And there's like a flashback sequence of like him going to see her and she tries to get him to do therapy with her. And he's like, oh, fuck this. Like, this is so stupid. Like, I'm not doing this. And their like relationship is so fucked. Like, it's like unrepairable. Kind of very similar to Cinema Value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds very.
Yeah, very similar. And his other daughter's more like that's in Europe. Like, she's younger, like just graduated high school. And she's basically like, yeah, like I love you, Dad, but like you're kind of a fuck. But like she's way more like, just like whatever. Like you weren't there, but like my life's gonna go on. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And then there's shots there's like a scene on the train. I know I'm like dissecting this movie.
Oh, you're good.
But there's a scene on the train, and it's basically Adam Sandler's like trying to tell him about stuff that's going on with his life. Because it comes out that Laura Dern's character and him had this romance years later working for George Clooney, but it never worked out because they were always giving too much to Jay Kelly that they never gave enough to each other, and their like love never blossomed the way that it should have.
Yeah.
And so he has his family, and when she leaves, they have this interaction where she like kisses him and like leaves him on the train, and it's like this big emotional moment, and you're kind of like damn, like that's sad. Like that's like you feel for like Adam Sandler's character.
Is he not like? Wah?
No, dude, no.
I'm just kidding.
It's great.
He goes into like Adam Sandler character.
Yeah, like.
Like when he kisses her and he does that and she leaves.
No, he's none of that. He's not doing any of that. But he has this like scene where he's basically trying to tell George Clooney about like all the stuff that happened. And he's like how like distraught he is about his family. and George Clooney's just talking over him, cutting him off, like talking about himself.
That's a typical actor, huh?
Yeah.
Shark eyes, waiting
Yeah.
for you to shut up so they can just talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about.
But I'll kind of speed through the rest of it, but because it's all George Clooney's dad comes, he doesn't even want anything to do with them, except for the tribute. And it's like Jay Kelly's basically alone. Like, he has nobody, and his daughter left him on the train and to like just go travel Europe with some like friends. His other daughter, he has a scene
That he
where-
probably pays for.
he's probably definitely paying for. Yeah, but it's just so known that Adam Sandler gives everything to him and is there for him. And there's this line like later on where Adam Sandler gets fired by one of his other actors because he's spending so much time with Jay Kelly and not the other actor, right? So he's basically like, I don't want you to be my manager because you're giving everything to him. So now Adam Sandler's like losing his family time, he's losing his clients, he's losing the quote unquote like love of his life, the woman before. And he walks up to George Clooney, and George Clooney's like fucked up, like dancing at the tribute party. And he's like trying to like drown out the sadness.
It's like, this
right?
is awesome, huh?
Yeah, or he's like trying to drown out the sadness and the loneliness. But it's like way more like George Clooney's character is like very layered. Like he
Yeah.
has this constant like he's a fuck, and he knows he's a fuck, and he's being a fuck. But he's like now he's more self-aware, and he's trying not to be that way, but he's fallen into old patterns, and he's just like you can tell that he's very conflicted the whole time. But he goes up, and Adam Sandler's like, and this is like Adam Sandler's like big scene. But he's like, it's like, I wish you were the man I thought you were. And then George Clooney's like, we're not fucking friends. Like, you just work for me and you take 15% of my fucking paycheck. And like, Adam Sandler's like, just like ripped his heart out, like fucking stomped on.
Why'd he say that? Is he just mad
He's
in
just
the moment?
mad, yeah, just mad, angry, sad.
But you don't think he really meant that? Or do you think he was using him or just taking advantage of his?
I think in the moment he thought that and he meant it, but then it goes on. It's like as that scene happens,
Damn.
George Clooney he calls his daughter walking through the woods, like as he ends up running out of the party, chasing after his dad because his dad leaves in a car, and then George Clooney's like just running through the woods after this other character interaction that's not worth talking about, but he has this cool scene where he's like, he calls his daughter, and he's walking through the woods, and then he like walks past a tree, and then the daughter's like walking next to him, but they're actually just talking on the phone. But like in the scene, they're just like walking and talking together. And he's basically like apologizing for everything, like really laying his soul out. Like, I wish you were here. Like, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want to like try again. And she's basically like, oh, like, no, like it's not you're good, Dad. Like, thank you for saying this, but like I'll never like love you the same. Like I'll never care about you because you. And she has this line where she's like, you want to know why I know that you never cared about me, or why you never cared, or why you were never there, because you were actually like never there. You like never cared. It's like a simple line, but it like hit.
Yeah.
Like really hits. And he's fucked. Like he's just like, he's tattered. He's wearing this white suit, Italian suit, but it's like all disgusting. He's lonely. He's got no one. And Adam Sandler's leaving him. And he's like, please, like, wait. He stops him in the car. They have this big moment. And he was like, he's basically like, you're the only person I want at the tribute. Like, you're the only person I have here. And it feels like that's coming out of a place of genuine, like a genuine place. But it also has this like layered thing of like, now that he's so alone, now he's giving Adam Sandler the chance to like be that person for him. And they go to the premiere, or they go to the tribute. And this is where the ending, and I love the ending. They basically show a reel of Jay Kelly's career in the movie, but in the film, it's actually just it's a tribute to George Clooney's career. And it's showing like Ocean's 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like it's like this weird meta thing.
Yeah.
But it works. And it's like, and it's cool because like you don't have any connection to Jay Kelly, But I think the reason they're doing this is like you have a relationship to George Clooney because like so many people who are going to watch this movie have a relationship to George Clooney and his roles, have like watched him through his career, which like I'm definitely like one of those people. And it like literally hit because I was like, wow, like he really is like a prolific figure.
Yeah.
Like he really is like the like A-list leading man, you know? And I think with that paired, it's like it's really strong emotion that I felt, and I think how a lot of people felt that like this movie. It's like it validates like his purpose of like sacrificing everything. But then he has this line early in the movie, and I think this is my favorite line. Is like I like my memories are movies. He lives his life like all of his memories are in movies. Like he has no memories of his family. And then after the tribute plays of his career, it cuts and he's like in his mind, and this is the surrealist element again. He's watching this movie that him and his daughter, or that him and his daughters like basically like his daughters are putting on a show for him, and he's like about to leave them to like go to film another movie, but he's watching them. So it's like he sees his career, but then he's like viewing his relationship with his daughters through a movie. So it's like I live my life through movies, and that's his only memories like with his daughters too. Is like something like along those lines, like the show business, you know, and like that type of interaction. And he's like crying. And you feel all the emotions, and he's still alone, and you can kind of tell Adam Sandler's character is still going to leave him at the end of the movie. But Adam Sandler, or like George Clooney, grabs his hand, and they're like holding hands, and they're like both crying because it's like George Clooney's facing everything, and then Adam Sandler's like facing everything, and it's just
And
like,
they make out.
Yeah, then they make it,
And then it's over.
Yeah, like for a second, I literally was like, "Oh, this is kind of crazy," but then I was like, "This is like true like a bond that they share."
Yeah.
But they're so different people, and Adam Sandler's wasted so much of his life on him, and he knows that, and he has to get away, and he has no choice but to rip himself away from his best friend. And then George Clooney's like wasted his entire life away. But you can tell he's so conflicted, like, was it worth it, was it not?
Yeah.
And he looks at the camera in the very last moment. He looks at the camera, and it's like he's speaking to the audience, like us. He's like, can I get a do-over? Or can I get another take? Because that's like his thing that he does. Like you see him like filming movies.
Oh yeah, it's
and that's
callback.
Like, it's like a callback. Huh. But it's supposed to be like, can I get another crack at it?
Yeah.
Like in his life, you know?
Well, you can look at it like this for a happy ending. At least it didn't waste his life like on drugs or like a casino, you know? Like at least it was becoming a fucking movie star.
Actor, yeah. No, dude, but I know I just like deep dived on this, but like and broke the whole thing down. But I loved it. I really did like this movie.
It sounds like a good movie.
Yeah, it just hit. And I think the emotional moments really hit for me personally.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested if you do get around to watching it, like checking it out and let me know what you think.
I might. You know, there's another movie that just came out that we were kind of interested in. That's on streaming or Amazon. I think it's like.
Which one?
I don't even know how to pronounce it. I don't think we ever discovered that. But it's that Daniel Day-Lewis movie.
Oh, Anemone.
Anemone?
Yeah.
It's out now.
Yeah, I might have to take it. Yeah, we might have to take a crack at that. Yeah.
You know, there's a movie I've been wanting to watch. Now it's cheap to rent.
What? Which one?
Magazine Dreams.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch that.
I know. It's not going to get any, obviously.
Yeah, no. Well, it's also from like two years ago.
I thought it came out this year.
Well, they just dumped it out, but it was like supposed to come out like 2 years ago.
Oh, it got shelved that long ago?
Yeah, because Jonathan Majors got canceled. That's why they shelved it.
Yeah, that timeline makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't hear about it till this year though, or I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
Damn, apparently that's like low key like fucking fire ass movie.
Yeah.
Damn, doesn't that suck?
Yeah, it's sad.
Because everyone gets fucked on that. Not even just him. Like everyone in, like that worked on that movie gets fucked.
Yeah.
That sucks.
True. Yeah, but yeah,
So
I recommend Jay Kelly. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Sounds like a pretty good movie.
Yeah, 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
Yeah, but next week I'm gonna go see Hamnet this weekend, so I'll have that. He's still up in the air about seeing it.
I might try. I'll try to see Eternity or Internals.
Eternity.
Okay.
Eternity. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have something to review next week, and
we'll also have a top Christmas movie.
Yeah, we'll do that next week. Yeah.
You know, and to be honest with you, dude, I don't like Christmas movies. I do have some that I like, But overall, I can't come up.
Yeah,
with
we
10.
can do a draft. We'll do a Christmas movie draft or something.
But there's movies my favorite category because I love these movies. Christmas movies that aren't Christmas movies. Like I told you.
Yeah, that is fun.
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
That's a Christmas not Christmas movie, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think Goodfellas technically falls in that category. I think people would bring that up. I don't really think so, but it popped up when I was looking at Christmas.
It's too sprawling. It's too much of like a too many year span epic.
See, I'm with
it. Doesn't count.
I think I agree with you on that, but for some reason it got thrown in that fucking category.
Yeah, it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
But there's a bunch.
But there's a few.
Like Rosemary's Baby, would that count? Yeah.
Partial.
It's all Christmas.
Nah, I don't know. We'll get into this next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Rosemary's Baby is a tough one. I don't know.
But I do watch it around Christmas time.
Yeah, but we'll have some drafts or lists or something next week, a review, and then we'll obviously be back reviewing Pluribus.
Oh, for sure.
All right, we'll catch you next week.
Catch you next week.
Woo!